As a renter, I'm always looking for ways to customize my space while keeping it temporary. And because of that, I've experimented with a lot of different products that claim to be renter friendly. So in this video, I'm going to share my top products that are tried and true. Really, what inspired me to make this video was a letter that Alex and I got in the mail while we were in the process of redoing the craft room. And that was the letter from our old apartment complex about our deposit. And I am proud to say that we got 100% of our deposit back, which you know what it's like as a renter waiting to get that check in the mail. So I thought this would be a good opportunity now that I fully can certify all of those projects that I did as renter friendly in the old apartment, that I would talk through some of the products that I used and loved and can definitely recommend to you guys. So I want to start in with the very first item, and that is peel and stick wallpaper. I know it's a basic one and everybody recommends putting peel and stick wallpaper up on the wall, but I don't think a lot of people talk about removing it and that process, as well as how well it holds up over time. And no peel and stick wallpaper is created equal, so it's definitely all about finding the right brand. And I definitely have found one that I will always keep gravitating to, and that is the New Wallpaper brand. I have already used multiple different patterns of this wallpaper. It has held up every single time. It has also come down damage-free every single time, which both of those are very key when using a peel and stick wallpaper. They also have just so many patterns and different designs, and so I definitely will keep buying from New Wallpaper in the future for other peel and stick wallpaper projects. I already have one in mind for the powder room. I'm really excited to put some really fun peel and stick wallpaper in there, and I will definitely be using New Wallpaper brand, so I will put a link to some of the ones that I have used in the description box, as well as every single thing that I talk about in this video. I will put some links in the description box so that you can shop them as well, because like I said, these are products that I 100% fully back and support, and I would not be sitting here recommending them to you guys if that was not true. Now, along with that peel and stick wallpaper, I want to also recommend getting a wallpaper application kit. I don't know why I went so long without getting the proper tools needed to apply the peel and stick wallpaper, but I finally did in the last apartment, and there's just no way I would ever go back to just kind of like manually trying to push the wallpaper to the wall, or even using like an old gift card or something, because that was so silly. I should have just got the supplies and tools that I needed, and I like this little kit that I got off of Amazon because not only does it have a nice big squeegee type thing, is that a squeegee? I don't know what it's called, but not only does it have the big one, it also has the smaller kind of credit card sized version that has the felt edge, so that way you can put the wallpaper up and smooth it down. And I liked that one because you just knew that it wasn't going to kind of create any lines or marks on the wallpaper. Let's talk about peel and stick tiles, which are kind of in the similar vein as the peel and stick wallpaper, but a little bit different, I guess, because there's a different application process. And I definitely will say, no matter what you do for a peel and stick tile, no matter the brand, I definitely suggest putting a layer of removable contact paper or peel and stick wallpaper down first. But after you get that prep work done, let's actually talk about the tiles, because they can get really expensive. And I originally wanted to go with a different tile than what I used in my last kitchen, but it was so expensive. Like, I think it was going to cost me around $200 to do the entire kitchen, and it was a small kitchen. Like, $200 for something that I'm going to tear down off the wall in a couple months was not worth it to me. So then I kept doing some more searching, and I found this brand of peel and stick tiles, which had a very similar look for a fraction of the price. And I definitely will be using this brand of tiles again in this kitchen, as well as probably in some other spots too. They held up really well over time, especially behind the stove, you know, where there's like heat and stuff that could impact it or like cause it to peel off the wall, and none of that happened. And so I definitely just love these, and I think they're great for a renter because you're not going to be breaking the bank in order to customize your kitchen and add a backsplash. And so yeah, these are definitely going to be in the rotation here again in this apartment too. Now I want to talk about like my ride or die product that will always be like my number one when it comes to renting, and that is picture hanging command strips. I just love these. I have been using them since college dorm days because they're incredible and so versatile. You can use them for pretty much anything, not just hanging pictures up on the wall. I love to use them for so many different purposes, especially accent walls. I've used them to create a board and batten look and a faux shiplap look, a beadboard look, and I'm sure I'm going to be using them for many other things in this apartment as well. And I basically always have a stash of these picture hanging command strips on hand because you just never know when you're going to need to hang something up on the wall and you don't want to create any damage by doing so. I feel like command strips get a lot of hate sometimes, but it's really just making sure that you're following the instructions when you apply them, and then also when you go to remove them, doing it nice and carefully. And I've never had an issue or any sort of damage from using them to the wall, so I 100% recommend these. Similar to this, another 3M product is their claw hooks. I think these are so great. I found them last year when I was putting together my entryway refresh video because I needed to rehang the mirror. I hung it too low. You guys all called me out on it. And I needed to raise it up higher, but I didn't want to drill more giant holes in the wall because I already had to put 2 giant holes in the wall when I did that. And I just didn't want to do it again. So I found these claw hooks, which are so amazing because they only put teeny tiny little like nail-sized holes in the wall, which is ideal when you're renting because you can easily spackle that over. And also I feel like a lot of apartments and things don't really care if you put like nail-sized holes in the wall. It's the bigger ones that they care more about. I already have used them right here in this apartment to hang the mirror up in the craft room because I just love these, and I definitely plan on keeping a supply of them on hand as well because they're perfect not only for hanging things like mirrors but also heavier artwork, and I'm sure I'll find some other ways to use them for some future DIYs as well. Now I want to talk about something that totally changed my life in the last apartment, and I'm using it again here in this one too, and it is this over-the-door rack organizer. I used it in my last apartment to create a pantry because there was no pantry space and the kitchen was so small with minimal kitchen cabinets that I was able to put all of my pantry staples on the back of the door, and that just saved so much space. I feel like as a renter, you probably know the struggle of not having enough storage or just kind of weird storage where it's hard to find places to put the things that you need every day. And I just feel like the back of the door is such an underutilized area for storage, especially if you are renting. I am all about vertical storage, and I already know that I need to get a few more of these for around this apartment because there's quite a few spaces that I could definitely use some back of the door storage and organization. Let's talk about lighting. And I don't know about you, but the last 3 apartments that I have lived in have not had any overhead lights. But it is so annoying because there's also then limited outlets and places to put lamps and things like that. So to kind of solve that issue, I found these awesome rechargeable light bulbs. I think these are so great because they come with the little socket to go into any lamp. I hung them up in some pendant lamps and created a faux pendant light situation over the kitchen island, and this totally elevated the look of that space and allowed me to bring in that extra bit of lighting, and I didn't have to worry about any sort of hard wiring. And I like that they're magnetic for the base so that you don't even have to unscrew them when it's time to charge them again. You can just pull it down and then plug it in. Another must-have renter product, in my opinion, is shelf liner. I think you have to line your cabinet shelves if you live in a rental because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it that kind of just like grosses me out a little bit. The fact that like other people have put their dishes in there. And I just like the peace of mind of knowing that the shelves are clean and ready to go, and also that I don't have to worry about things that I place on the shelves leaving any sort of marks or damage. And I really liked the one that I put into this apartment's cabinets because it was super cute with like an olive green gingham. It just adds like a little touch of something that whenever I open the cabinets, it just makes me feel happy because it's a cute pattern. So yeah, I really just recommend doing that, and you know what, have some fun with it and pick out a cute pattern that you enjoy as well. And this next item is a new one that I have not shown you guys yet, but I bought it for in here, well, not in here, in the kitchen. And that is a fridge drawer that you can just like add to any fridge shelf. It works with a spring so that you can attach it to any kind of depth of a fridge shelf. So we were able to put that on the shelf in the fridge and use it for our deli drawer, and it cleared up a lot of shelf space as well because now you have some hanging storage. So I thought I would tell you guys about it in case you have a similar problem where your fridge doesn't have all of the drawers to make it function a little bit better. Two more products that I definitely would recommend to help in the storage category or organization category would be some of these closet items. One of the very first things that I added when we moved in here was this like hanging shelf to work as a nice little divider in the closet, and also because I have limited drawer space, so I was able to put some of my like DIY shirts in there, the ones that I just like don't want to put in the drawer with my nice clothes, but also like don't want to forget that they exist, so let's put them where I can see them and grab them. This is super great. Of course, you could use it for more than just your DIY shirts. I feel like that is a very like me specific problem. But anyway, I definitely think this was great because it just velcros to the bar of the closet and will just hang there, and so far it has worked out really well. And I also have kind of a similar thing for my jewelry in the closet. I have a hanging jewelry organizer, which is where I store all of my Ana Luisa jewelry pieces. I'll also link Ana Luisa in the description box too, because I just love their jewelry, and I do like this organizer for being able to see all of my pieces every single day to know which ones I want to accessorize with. Though I am thinking about coming up with something maybe a little bit cuter that we can also like DIY a cool closet jewelry solution that's renter friendly. Let me know if you guys want to see that, because I think that I might want to DIY something where I can really truly see everything. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, like some closet jewelry organization. So those are some of my favorite renter friendly products that I have used throughout this apartment. I want to know if you guys have any sort of items that you have tried that are removable and you could recommend as well. I would love to hear them because I am always looking for new ideas. Or if there's anything that you have seen before and haven't tried and want to see me try out, I am willing to be your guinea pig on some renter-friendly products as well, so that we can see together if they truly work. And if you want to see the proof that all of these products are removable, I will link the teardown video right here. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!